YouTube, I need to talk to you. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys, you won't even want to hear what I have to say. But still, it is something that I need to get off my chest. Because I see so much bitching about mental issues. And to be honest, to be quite fair, it annoys the shit out of me. So first and foremost, guys, I am not a doctor. I am not some psychologist. I am only talking about my specific experience with living with depression for about 12 years. And everyone out there who is going like, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know how it is like to be with depression. Fuck you. I know how it feels like. I lived with it for 12 years and I got over it by, let's say, like 95%. And I want to give you some tips on how to live with depression, because the internet is fucking full of videos like, this is what it feels like to be depressed. This is what a depression feels like. Yeah, but you know what? Where are the videos that tell you on how to live with depression, that are giving you honest tips on how to improve your life quality? So with that being said, I created 7 tips for you that you could try in order to make your life better, in order to improve your life quality, in order to be more successful. To be honest, I don't really give a shit what makes you so sad. I don't really care what sort of depression it is. I only believe it all comes down to some underlying problem that you have. So with no further words, let's just get straight into it. My first point is do the fucking work. See, some of you guys believe that life is all about rainbows and unicorns and just being happy all fucking day, and while in reality it is quite the opposite. Life is about failure, life is about struggle. So some of you guys, you sleep 16 hours a day, you wake up smoking the first blunt, watching hentai, masturbating all fucking day before you go back to bed. In between you eat a lot of shit food that's bad for your body and bad for your mental health as well. So by do the fucking work, I only mean that you need to get off your couch, that you need to find a job. I don't care if you're happy with the job or not, but you need to do something. Because your brain is basically telling you, oh shit, we are wasting our time away, we should probably get out and do something. This is where you are depressed, or maybe it's one of the reasons why. You need to get off your couch, you need to find a job, you need to find a social life, you need to find some friends at least, and you need to find something that makes you feel fulfilled. And everybody out there who's going like, oh shit, nothing makes me really happy, fuck you. I'm not buying it. So you are telling me riding the skateboard, surfing, riding a motorbike, camping somewhere in the middle of nowhere doesn't make you happy? Nah, I'm not buying it, sorry. Number 2, cut out your so-called friends. And I can't stress that enough. The best decision I made in my life is probably cutting my friends out, or my so-called friends. People that I called my friends for over 5 years that shamelessly stabbed me in the back for whatever reason. So people don't change, and they will make the same things over and over again just to keep you low. They don't want you to be more successful than you. They don't want you to be happy in your life. They want to keep you down so they can feel better about themselves. They are actually not putting work into their lives, so you shouldn't either. It would be kind of unfair if you work your ass off and become better than them, right? Cut people like this out of your life. Just go like, yeah, okay, mate, see, I don't really want to have contact with you anymore. You don't even have to say that, you just don't answer anymore. Sort out your real friends that always support you. They are most likely more like your family. They always support you. They don't swear at you. They will most likely give you their honest opinion instead of, I don't know, some fucked up shit like, yeah, mate, you can't do it anyway. You're way too dumb for that shit. Maybe you are way too ugly for that shit. I don't fucking give a shit what it is. But I'm pretty sure you already know what I mean. Cut those people out of your life and you will soon see a difference. Very soon. Number 3, Very important as well. By the way, all of my points, they are not in any order. I'm just giving you my tips like they cross my mind. So number 3 is about finding yourself. With that goes hand in hand with the last point. You cut out your friends and you will say, oh shit, you are alone, pretty much. And honestly, it is not different, because we are all born alone and we all will die alone. Everything that happens in between is just temporary. You need to get that. So with find yourself, I only mean maybe you should go on a travel alone, find yourself, find out what makes you so sick, because as I said before, some of these things that make you so sick, they have an underlying problem. You need to figure out what the underlying problem is, and you need to figure out how to solve it your way. I can't tell you, and nobody can tell you. You need to figure it out yourself, who you are, what you stand for, what you want to do in your life. You need to figure all of these things out. So when you're lying on your couch all fucking day smoking weed, you have no sense of reality. You have no sense on what you're doing with your life. You have no sense of what life stands for, what it is all about. And I can't tell you that, because we are all living a different life. There are 7.4 billion people on this planet, and we are all different. Everybody is an individual, and it's funny because we in 2019, we all want to be individuals, but nobody wants to be themselves. How is that possible? Everybody wants to be an individual, but everyone is striving to be someone else. Tell me why this is. You need to find out who you are and how to live with yourself peacefully. You need to find out what makes you so sick, and you need to solve this problem as soon as possible in order to make your life quality better. That's how simple it is. Number 4, and some people might disagree with that, overthink your influences. I don't know if you guys out there have role models or not. With role models, I basically just mean, hey, there is always this one person you look up to. Or, hey, maybe you're spending way too much time listening to heavy metal music or deathcore or death metal. I don't fucking give a shit. But say that means secretly you're spending way too much time to strive to be someone else, to be like, I don't know, the lead vocalist of the fucking Napalm Death. I don't fucking give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit, and I don't know who it is, but you need to figure out who your role models are. And you need to figure out if you really want to be like these persons, like these people. And the other point is that you are not like them. As I said before, we are all individuals. And you are not like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I hate to break it to you. You are not like me. You are not like the guy you are looking up to. You are individual. So you need to find your individual way of becoming who you are. Number 5, purpose. I don't care if you're religious or not, but someone or something gave you this life for a reason. And I can tell you that purpose will turn your life around by 180 degrees. Finding something you're passionate about, you feel happy with, and doing something you like will turn your life around. I can tell you that. I don't care if it's going to the gym, I don't care if it's surfing, traveling, camping, skateboarding, drawing, playing the guitar. I don't know what it is, and you need to figure it out yourself. The only way by figuring it out is by experimenting a lot. You need to experiment in order to find your purpose. Let's say you always wanted to try skateboarding, so you hop on Amazon, you buy a skateboard for $100 and you just go for it. Your brain will tell you if you like it or not. Just simply listen to what your brain tells you and you will be good. Maybe it will take a couple of tries, maybe you will spend a couple of $100 on useless shit. As you see right here, I tried a lot of shit and none of that was it, except for these motherfuckers here. Fucking riding motorbike, that was my medicine. You need to find out what it is. You need to find your hobby, your passion, something that you really like, that you really feel passionate about. You need to find whatever makes you happy. Your brain will tell you, hey, I actually dig this shit, you know? Number 6. And now it's getting fucking interesting. Number 6 is acceptance. Guys, how often do you lie in bed and think about, I actually like the way I am. I actually, there's nothing wrong with me. Acceptance is what makes your life great. I don't care if you're on your purpose. I don't care if you did the work. I don't care if you sorted out your friends, you found your role models, etc., etc. As long as you don't accept yourself, nothing in your life will change. You need to fall in love with you. How many of you guys love yourselves like deeply? Like you lie in bed and you think like, I wouldn't change my life with some other person because I love my life. I love how it feels like to be alive. I love the way I am. I love the way I live. I love my friends, or at least who you didn't cut out. I love my family. Who of you is really falling in sleep thinking about love? Thinking about that you love yourself. Waking up with the thought, hey, I'm so happy to be alive. Hey, I'm so fucking happy to be myself. It is time to fuck some shit up. This motivation of acceptance will change your life. Absolutely. And there's no way around it. I don't care, like as I said, if you're on your purpose, if you cut all your friends out that are toxic, if you did all the previous things and you're still unhappy, just don't like yourself. I hate to break it to you. You need to find a way to love yourself. Number 7. And this is so controversial, I actually can't believe I'm doing this. Number 7 is about suicide. Now, first and foremost, of course, I don't advocate suicide. I'm an advocate of working your ass off in order to make your life better, because you're just missing out way too much. Alright? I don't need to tell you that some of your friends, family, they will miss you and you are loved, alright? I know how it feels like to live with the weight of the world on your shoulders. I know how it feels like to deeply hate yourself. I know how it feels like to get hunted down by the failures and by the mistakes you did in your life, in your past. I know how it feels like to live with circumstances that you just can't accept. They are unacceptable for you. So they are driving you insane. The problem is, it is not like smoking cigarettes, it's not like doing cocaine, it's not like doing steroids or drinking. Suicide is an instant answer. And here is the underlying problem. See, if you guys kill yourself, you will not experience all the love in your future. You will not meet all the people you will meet in your future. You will not enjoy the life you will have in your future if you apply all those things I said. If you work your ass off, if you accept yourself, if you find your purpose, your passion, do something with your life. You will not experience that if you just instantly end this life. With that being said, I believe that suicide is a personal decision, just like smoking, drinking alcohol, doing steroids and all of that crap. Let's say if you really consider suicide, if you really consider killing yourself, I want you to do 3 things. Number 1, you seek professional help. This might help, maybe it doesn't. I don't really want you to be on medication because it actually does bring some problems with it and maybe it gets worse, but you need to figure it out yourself. Maybe it gets better by that. Maybe it just gets better by talking to someone. I don't know what it is, you need to figure it out yourself, but you need at least give your life another chance. Number 2, you write a bucket list. You write down all the fucking crazy things you want to do. before you end this life. And you will see, when you come to the end of your list, you will see that, oh shit, life is actually pretty great if you're doing stupid things or if you do exciting things. Number 3 is, I want you to do the most stupid thing that crosses your mind. Riding a motorbike in the middle of a desert in Africa, pitching your tent in the desert, waking up with lions. You are telling me you don't feel alive when you wake up with lions? Fuck you. Trust me, it makes a difference. Dying alone in the bathtub on an overdose of painkillers, than dying having the fucking greatest time of your life doing the most stupid thing that comes in your mind and having the best time with your friends and everyone comes together. But unfortunately it was a little bit dangerous. You wanted to kill yourself anyway, so what difference does it make if you die by suicide or die doing the craziest thing you have ever done in your life? And it is so exciting. Unfortunately, you got roped into an accident or eaten by a lion. Do the most stupid thing that crosses your mind, and your brain will tell you, oh shit, maybe this is what I'm living for. Doing stupid things, risking my life. That's what I live for. That's what makes me feel alive. So this is it from me. Now, I don't really give a shit if you like, comment, subscribe. The only thing I do want you to do is to share this video with your depressed friends. Maybe it will help them to get their life back on track. I hope I made my point clear, and I'll see you around.